Hello everybody, I'm sorry to tell you that we're on lockdown again, and we look like being in that situation for another 6 weeks. So from my point of view, I'm not going to be able to get out and make some videos. So what I thought I'd do, and I don't know if it'll work out yet, but I'll try and see how it goes, is look through my old diaries and try and compare with what's going off today. So ever since 1977 I've written a diary, a full diary that is. Before that I just made notes, but since 77 I've written about, on average, about 200 words a day. If I've been poorly, I've caught up. Well, on the very first day of this year, 2021, the headline in my diary is that it was the first full day of being out of the EU, and so I'll contrast that with 1977. Well, I should mention the weather. It was a little bit, that was the first day of the year, which is January the 1st, if I've not already mentioned that. It was a bit too warm for snow, but in 1977, on January the 1st, which was a Saturday, we had, not only did we have snow, we had thunder and lightning as well, which is unusual, isn't it? I know we do get that, but I've not heard, I'd not remembered actually that we'd had it before. And later on, and the roads just froze over. It was too bad to go out, really. On Saturday the 2nd, that is 2021, we received a Christmas card, and the reason we received the Christmas card late is that because of the people were unable to go out shopping over the Christmas period, they ordered lots of parcels online, and the post office and other people, carriers, made their priority the parcels, delivering the parcels. So people who sent their Christmas cards out a bit later than what they should have only just we've only just started to get them. So the last one so far was on Saturday, January the 2nd. Now on Saturday, January the 2nd in 1977, I was asked to go, I'm a keen bird watcher, and I've been bird watching for many years now, and I also helped to set up the Carlton Marsh Nature Reserve in South Yorkshire. But while I was on site, a friend of mine asked me if I would go out and have a look at a bird and identify it for him, because he wasn't sure what it was. He'd never seen it before, and it turned out I've never seen it before, and I've never seen it since 1977. And when we got to see the bird, which I verified for him, it was a great grey shrike. Now, great grey shrikes are often called the butcher bird. And what they do is they kill their prey and then they hang it on somewhere and go back for it later. And on this occasion, and it's more or less every year, we had electrical goods breaking down on us, and this one was the vacuum cleaner. And I'm afraid to say that most Christmas periods we have some kind of a breakdown. This year, in fact, what we've had is someone decided to take my wing mirror off, and I'm looking at whether I can get the wing mirror done before the MOT test is due next month. Because of the lockdown, I don't know if the garage can put me the new wing mirror on. I know it's going to cost me quite a bit actually to have it done, but that's how driving goes sometimes, and it's history now, so it's not worth bothering about. So I'll contact the garage again and ask them what they're going to do. They've ordered the parts for me, and they're supposed to be going to let me know, and they haven't, of course. And the thing about the wing mirror is it's got to be painted as well, so it's got to be painted, fitted, and I think it's going to be about £392, something like that, to have it done. But thankfully it's the first problem we've had while I've been driving, and I had motorbikes for years, and then when I was 50 we got our first car. So 50, we've been driving quite a long time now. So I consider myself as being lucky. On Sunday the 3rd of January, I'm sorry about that, I'm having to read the diary and notes at the same time. The 3rd, we had flurries of snow in England, in South Yorkshire in England, sorry, for those of you who are watching the film from other parts of the world. I have also made a short video of the snow coming down for people who have never seen the snow, and it just says, my note says for 2021 that it was too nasty to go out anyway. It was too cold and not safe underfoot for walking, so we remained indoors. But on the in 1977, in the 3rd of January, we were expecting a delivery, and the delivery, because I should add that people didn't get long holidays at that time at Christmas, as they do today. And Monday the 3rd of January 1977, we were expecting to receive our first sideboard, and it was to be about £200 at that time, so it was quite considerable sum of money to be paying out back then. Yeah, because it's a lockdown, my son's working from home today. That's Tuesday the 5th of January 2021, and he works in a college, and the colleges are being closed down at last actually. But that's just my opinion. But I'm ever so pleased that it's closed down, because my wife and I were frightened that he would bring something home from work and that we would be ill from the virus. And so it's a big relief to us, because I have to take him so far to work, which is the city of Wakefield, and then he catches a train to the city of Leeds. And but I've always been frightened, and I've wore a mask when I've picked him up on an evening in the car. I've always been frightened that he will give me something from work. So I'm very pleased that I don't have to take him at the moment because of the lockdown, but things are not good here, and frightening actually for my age group. So I'm getting confused already with the dates now. I'm going to have to do my script writing a bit better than this. And yeah, I do apologise. So let's see then. So on Wednesday the 5th, Tuesday the 5th, 2021, I've just mentioned about my son working from home, and on it's Wednesday the 5th, 1977, my son actually started school full time. Well, that's a coincidence, isn't it, writing it down like that. He had no problems. But while I was out walking one day, a man told me that he'd walked, and this is in South Yorkshire, England, the Pennine Way, which I believe stretches from the east coast to the west coast. And he told me that he'd been out walking and he'd walked mountains and everything. And what really surprised him was that people did not wear the appropriate clothing. And of course the same thing happens today. People go out on a cold day, and it's often colder than they imagine when they get walking up hills and what have you, and they can sometimes get hypothermia or get caught in the snow at this time of year. So there's no change there really. People are now, when I first started birdwatching in 77, or before then actually, there was no appropriate clothing to keep dry and warm. Today there is a lot of clothing out there, and at all different price ranges as well, and to do just that, to keep you warm and safe. Actually, if you sweat too much and it's cold, that's a bad thing. But clothing, which I'll speak about at some point, now lets people, it breathes. So layering up properly today shouldn't be a problem, but it is. People don't do it. So so now we're on the 5th, and it's the 5th today, so I can't go any further with my own diary. But I think I made a comment. I have made a comment, and it's just to tell you that I can't go out. So everything's a bit topsy-turvy with this first video, but what I have done this time, I have made a couple of templates, and one is a template to go onto the video and one is a template to come off the video. A video such as this takes a lot of time to edit, and it also takes a lot of time with the thing that I've got, the editing suite that I've got, to upload. So we'll say about a 15-minute video will probably take all day to upload. So I think I'll call it for a day for the first attempt at trying to tell you the difference between today and 1977. So I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, let me know. If there's something you don't like, or something you'd like, no, don't say that. If there's something you think would interest you, but from my diaries, please let me know, and I'll share them with you. What I can't do is I can't share everything, because the subject matter is so diverse. I think I'll just keep it on at the moment until I read the diaries. I can't say for certain, but I think I will keep it on nature. I mean, I am a naturalist anyway, and nature is the thing that I've been involved with since I was 20 years old. Yeah, 18 years old. I've been doing projects with nature. I've done a lot, and I've been very grateful that I've been allowed to do some of them. and I've also been very grateful that I've been allowed to write a lot of these projects down in a book. Hopefully there's more books to come, but it all depends on time and my health, of course. So I'm trying to keep safe, I'm trying to keep healthy. Also my wife and my son are also trying to do that. So for now then, keep safe yourselves, and look after your families, and please adhere to whatever rules you've been asked to adhere to, and hope that this pandemic will soon be over and that our lives, we can get back to doing what we like to do rather than what we're having to do. So for now then, bye everybody.